What's good, mi gente? This is Skittles, and welcome to What's Good Wednesdays, my weekly vlog where we are still figuring shit out. And I hope this week finds you in high spirits. I personally have been having a productive week. Shout out to me. We 3 days in, and I have worked out all 3 days. That shit's hard, and it is hard to get yourself back into the habit, like, once you fall off the train. But we always gotta remember, there's always tomorrow, you know? So if you don't work out today, you didn't get to work out today, you was too tired, there's always tomorrow. Anyways, today I was hanging out on TikTok Live, and someone asked me about my work life, like, what my, 9 to 5 life is like. I feel like there's this assumption that once your Spanish Girl Say went viral, that everything was kind of set up for me, and that I either went on to make mad money or went on to act on everything, and that is not the case. When Shit Spanish Girl Say went viral, I was actually in my 3rd year of college, and so I went on to complete my senior year and get a degree in music education. Now, after I graduated college, I spent a year unemployed until I was offered a job at Sephora and also offered a job as a full-time music teacher for the DOE. Coming from a hustler's mindset and under the advice of my mother, I ended up taking both jobs, and I did that for 2 years. I worked part-time at Sephora and full-time as a music teacher in the Bronx. I left Sephora after 2 years and continued teaching until 5 years. After 5 years, I decided that it was time for me to leave. I wanted to pursue acting because while I was teaching for those 5 years, I was having these experiences as an artist outside of the classroom, and I wanted to chase that more. So in 2019, I decided to leave teaching. Now, I say that in air quotes because after leaving teaching, the pandemic happened. And so what did I do? I ended up getting a part-time job as a music teacher at one school, and then became a substitute teacher at another school. And I've been subbing for the last 3 years now. And it's crazy to think that 3 years has passed, but it's crazy to think that it's been 3 years, honestly, though. But I love the school that I've been working at, and I know and I'm comfortable in the community that I'm in, and I think that's why it's been so hard for me to leave. And I think that brings me back to the point of this vlog, where I'm trying to lean into the original way that people were introduced to me, kind of come at it from a place where this is me now, giving very J-Lo, this is me now. I'm gonna also use this moment to plug my website so that you can check out skittlesortiz.com or therealskittles.com, and you can find out all about me. You know, you can forward it to your friends who might know people who know the right people. Shameless plug. All right, y'all, now it's time for my weekly obsessions, and I haven't been waiting to talk about this because honestly, last week I went to see Mean Girls, the movie, the musical. I'm just tight, honestly. I feel like Tina Fey did not know who the fuck she was trying to cater to. If you're gonna make a movie musical, if you're gonna make a musical into a movie, make a musical into a movie. Stay true to the musical. I don't get why when these musicals get changed into movies, they decide that they need to add more scripted moments, or they decide that they need to rewrite, or they decide that they need to cast people that can't actually sing the parts in real life. I don't know if they think that they're giving it this feel of it being an actual person in real life singing these parts, but they really need to stop fucking with what makes the musical good, which is the musical being a musical. Now, here's my thing. Mean Girls has a cult following, right? So that's already a niche audience. Mean Girls the musical is even more of a niche audience. The people that are gonna go see Mean Girls the musical, the movie, are the people that went to go see the musical on Broadway. And one of the main things that made Mean Girls the musical on Broadway so good was that it took moments from the movie and it made them musical moments. And so I was going into seeing the movie hoping to see these musical adaptations of this iconic movie. But instead, what I got was this toss-up of a remake and the musical. They cut down most of the music. The girl who was playing Katie, I'm sorry, but I felt like she was holding back. The best singers were all the queer singers in the cast. But the fact that they cut down all the music made the music have no impact. And then for all the scripted moments, they literally just remade the movie word for word. Like I said, it was just this toss-up of a remake, and then with the songs from the musical sprinkled in. Then on top of it, they added this whole social media aspect of it where we were watching them make TikToks essentially. I'm not gonna hold you, I hate when movies do this. Like when I go to a movie, you know, like Nicole Kidman said, I'm going to a movie to get lost in that shit. I'm going to a movie to be taken away to a universe. When you break that fourth wall and show me turn the screen into TikTok, I'm now part of the universe in a way that I don't want to be part of the universe. That wasn't even how y'all did it in the original movie, Tina. Like, get it together. I don't understand. I'm just like, I'm very tight because I feel like you should have just been true to the musical if you was gonna make the musical into a movie. Like, and then on top of it, your marketing was very lackluster because I didn't even know that this shit was coming out until like the beginning of January, I feel like. Anyway, I'm sorry, Tina, you fucked it up. And yeah, that was my weekly obsession. I was ready to, I was ready to talk about it. And now for my Merch Monday giveaway. Don't forget to like this video, to comment under this video telling me what your weekly obsession is, and bonus points if you share this video, all right? Love you guys. See you next week. Bye.